Yeah, I believe we'll just go ahead and title this Adam Broke 'em and Deardorff Fixed 'em. We'll explain it one at a time. I'll explain what I mean by Adam broke 'em, and then at the very end, I'll explain to you how I think Deardorff is on the path to fixing Ryan. I can't imagine there's going to be too many people that argue with me that Adam, in fact, broke him. People are going to say how, but let's just... Adam, you 100% cooked this dude. Adam, you single-handedly... I'll just say this.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Adam Calhoun.
got him.
Yeah, you got him. Yeah, they single-handedly, one at a time, got kicked out of the Cool Guy Club, and it all had to do with Adam, right? And I like to imagine some of the details of it, like Leroy, after he went to that Nashville project. I'm sure as soon as he got back to the ranch to drop off the Hummer, I guarantee Church was like, did you make eye contact with him? You're out. Blocked.
Click.
I block people. And that's how you know that he lives on the internet. You can see my whole boy outfit in that mirror. Can we just scratch this last part real quick? That's how you know for sure, and it confirms with that he definitely lives in this internet world, because to him it's a block button, because nobody's real, right? It's all sim characters that talk to the ops, right? Oh, did you go to the parking garage and say hi to the ops? Blocked.
Click.
Get off my ranch. She stabbed me in the back. I'm about to go swimming with my kid, man. Who else did him wrong? Poor cousin Billy just caught strays, man. I mean, he was just like, I guess, from his story, I guess Robert went over and had a talk with Ryan, and Billy just caught a stray from it and was like, you're fired too, you're off the payroll. Which is crazy, man. Like, how broken do you gotta be? And who you broken by? I don't just saying. But you know what? This video ain't gonna be all about shitting on Ryan, because he did show me that he is a real man. In this video clip, I got the exclusive. This is a clip of him punking out one of these pieces of shit right here. And I guarantee ain't none of y'all seen this.
World, I'm gonna fight with the invisible man. Okay.
We then holler, boys. Holler if you need a... Knowing my smart ass, I probably just showed you a video of a tweaker fighting an invisible man. Sorry, here's the clip. What do you want from me? There was nobody there. Just like that black girl. Up church music saying he's hardened. In reality, he's soft as Charmin. And for those of y'all wondering where I've been, look, I know, it's been a few days, 2 or 3 days. Where you been, gotcha, man? Hey, phone was in the shop. I can't even believe I'm saying this right now, but I heard somewhere, I don't know where, but somewhere it got plugged into my head that iPhones are water resistant or waterproof in some way. Anyway, long story short, man, wife's out of town on a business trip. I'm like, hey, look at our boys swimming in the pool. Dipped the little iPhone in the water. $400 later, 3 days later, of everybody. I went to the cell phone place to pick it up, and they were like, dude, a lot of people were like hitting you up on Instagram and texts and calls and everything, like as soon as we turned the phone back on, which I love y'all. Got some popsicles. Anyway, it would be crazy for me to not show you at least the footage that cost me $400. Look at this dude. It don't get much better than that, does it? You want a popsicle? Anyway, yeah, here's the clip. Expensive clip. I'm so mad at myself. I know what you're thinking. That little bit of a clip, that little bit of footage of your son in the pool was not near worth $400. Hey, any pool dad knows that to get good enough to have the clarity in the pool that I have, it means something. to a pool dad, you know. And I seen that clarity, baby, and I wanted iPhone 15 camera on it. You know what I'm saying? And I was proud of my son for swimming. And there was a lot of dad stuff. There was a lot of dad things. I'm an idiot, and I'm right back in the pool. I ain't learned my lesson. But listen, that $400 was a pretty hard hit, man. That's the savings, and it keeps me away from you guys. So, you know, Cash App's in the pool house. There it is, right there in the chair. Nah, man. Hey, if you want to support a motherfucker, you can get this guy popsicles. He shares them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, speaking of idiots, let's go back to Upchurch, man. I hope was that a harmonica he threw down? This dude, hey, he don't come to any fight without a harmonica in his hand. He smash that harmonica. For the keen hearing, you'll notice that what I dubbed over that video, that was the Kurt. This whole thing. Oh, speaking of him, he got blocked too.
Captain Kurt, you gotta get blocked too, brother. Goodbye. Click.
Come on, man. How you gonna block Kurt? I mean, this is a lot of them like co-signed your bullshit. A lot of them was willing to lie for you, but none of them was willing to stay up every day for 47 days with you like Kurt.
You to stop. Like, it's this, obviously you can't handle that shit. It's some people can't.
Come on, man. You let a dude get that tired and then just block him. I guess it's time, Kurt. Go ahead and go to bed, buddy. It's time. Ow. Yeah, just go ahead and go down, Kurt. Just lay her down, buddy. When you wake up, this might all be over. Hell, like I was saying a minute ago, good job, buddy. We're jumping off the side of the pool nowadays. That's a pretty big deal. Like I was saying a minute ago, Deardorff I think, fixed all this, or at least is on the path to fixing it, and I'm gonna explain that to you. But first, let's see this dude jump. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Whoa, dude! Honestly, don't even remember where I left off at. As soon as my son started jumping in the pool for me, it's like, you gotta stop everything for him, man. When he does anything extra, it's parents of autistic children, you understand. It's amazing. You just stop everything you're doing. But got a couple cases of mud for the guys at the office. For the office, they run on mud. In case you're wondering, when somebody says, let me get a cup of mud, it's a prison term. Which I probably shouldn't talk to my office guys about my prison sentence. I shouldn't. Prison sucks, dude. Anybody's been there knows. I ain't telling you nothing. But no, I was talking about this idiot and his latest, cutoff that he did. His latest person that he axed, if you will. Old Captain Glaze a lot. Dude, listen. And I used to try to, approach stuff like this with reason and logic. But you can't in this situation. What I want to say is, hey, dude, this Captain Kurt, dude, if Captain Kurt gets X'd, nobody's safe, right? I mean, you're talking about a dude that would take a bullet for you, dude, in a heartbeat. Would probably go with the turkey baster and suck some seed out of some Haktua girl that Ryan met on the Nashville Strip one night. I'm just, you know what I'm saying, just throwing out a few light ball things that I think that he would do, but I think he would do it. Dude would definitely stay up for days, do anything for, literally you could do no wrong in Captain Kirk's eyes. And now you have a problem with him too? What? And what you're coming out saying about Deardorff is, you talked to the ops. You worked with the ops, and the ops being Bunny, Jelly Roll's wife. Well, dude, what about people who truly have a dislike for Hosier? I personally don't give a fuck. I don't know Hosier. I don't have a dogging the fight or whatever. All I know is at one point, Hosier, like, shared my stuff on his community tab, and the whole Upchurch camp came at me and was like, bro, how dare you? That's Hosier, man. I'm like, cool. But anyway, logic, which doesn't work for you, would say, hey, man, what about your buddies who hate Hosier for life and it's Hosier for life? And, bro, you're making albums with them, right? But the difference is your buddies aren't narcissistic lunatics who need a nap, right? Your buddies would be like, hey, whatever, man, if y'all mend that fence, cool, right? And we all knew it was going to come up. And if I could find the clip, I'll dig it up. A couple years ago, I was talking about Deardorff and all these people who everything that Ryan gave them, because I could tell the personality of Ryan, I could see where this was going. I said, man, this dude one day is going to be on this very platform right here and be talking, oh, but I gave you this and I gave you that and you need to stay under this thumb, and it's whatever. It's actually good to see these guys selling it. I don't think they're selling it just to prove a point. I think they're selling it because they just, like a lot of us, live paycheck to paycheck and just got cut cold off, is what I think. But speaking of Deardorff, like I said, I'm going to explain how I think that he might be just what saves Ryan in this situation. And it's because of this clip right here.
My mama, my daddy, my brother, my uncle.
Yeah, so that was Ryan. Let me roll it back, because if I tell you he's doing a push-up, you're going to be like, no, he wasn't. And I know. So one more time.
My mama, my daddy, my brother, my uncle.
All right, so that was a clip of him attempting to do a push-up, right? Trying pretty hard, trying to talk at the same time. I know, right? From a guy who can do an actual push-up. And the guy he was mimicking, I guess, just goes on Instagram first thing in the morning and shows how many push-ups he can do, too. Weird angle to try to... Anyway, here's what I'm trying to say. Is I do wholeheartedly believe that, and that might not have been the only take. Ryan might have made like 4 takes at that to try to do 2 or 3 push-ups. He looked awful shaky, is all I'm saying. But what I think is going to happen from that is that's the first bit of physical labor I think that man's done in a long time, besides holding an iPhone and screaming at it or throwing harmonicas just outside of his gate. There was nobody there. Bro, there was nobody there. Anyway, I think that's the first bit of actual labor that he's done in a long time. So I think what's going to happen is tonight, because of those push-ups that Deardorff inadvertently made him do because he was trying to make fun of Deardorff, Ryan might actually sleep tonight. You heard it here first, folks.